Hey everyone, I'm Mark Sievers and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today, instead of shaking up a cocktail, I'm gonna blend up a cocktail. My Rosé times Deux, Rosé in two ways. So I love Rosé, it's no secret, but I think sometimes when I think of like what a frozen Rosé cocktail is, it means you have to put a casserole dish in the freezer, you have to let it freeze to a certain amount, and you have to rake it with a fork and then put it back in the freezer and then rake it with a fork and put it back in the freezer. And honestly, I've lost interest at that point. All I really want to do is drink two different rosés as fast as possible. And my Rosé times Deux is exactly how I can achieve that. So it's perfect. So today I'm using X Rosé. It's a beautiful rosé that you can find in almost every grocery store or your favorite wine or spirit store. And I love this particular rosé because it's really kind of smooth. It has great flavor. It has kind of a citrus tone and kind of like an underlying flavor. And that is really important with this because rosé by itself, there's so many different rosés. And I find that this particular rosé just pairs really well with what we're going to put into it, which really isn't a lot. So let me show you. So in the jar of my blender, I have 1 cup of frozen peaches and 1 cup of that, you know that frozen berry medley you see at the grocery stores? It's usually raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, 1 cup of that, and they're nice and frozen. That's going to act as my ice cubes, and it's also going to add a great fruity flavor. So I'm going to have the entire bottle of rosé. Is there anything better than that sound? Glug, 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 glug. Oh, it's just going to fit. Whoa. And 2/3 of a cup of cold vodka of your choice. I might have to add this in a bit here. So let's do this. Put on the lid, hold it down tight, and turn it on. Stop this just for a minute. I'm gonna add the other little bit. Whoa. Maybe I'm not gonna add the rest of the vodka. Between 1/3 and 2/3 cups. It just helps make it a little extra boozy. So what I love about this cocktail is it doesn't really make it frozen. It kind of makes it into like this velvety smoothie, a rosé smoothie. I mean, have you ever heard of a better thing in your life? And that's it. So let's see if I can pour this without making a giant mess. Oh, I did. So I'm gonna leave a little room. Made a little bit of a mess, not so bad. Gonna leave a little room here on the top. But look at that gorgeous color. Isn't that beautiful? Smell it too. It smells good. And I'm gonna put the other rosé, because you can't have a Rosé times Deux cocktail with just one rosé. We need 2 rosés. And I've never known a sparkling, bubbly rosé to make anything worse. So I'm gonna top this gorgeous cocktail with some of this delicious Bouvet Rosé Excellence. I particularly love the pairing of these two. This one's a little bit fruity, this one's a little bit on the dry side, the fruit's a little sweet. So it's a perfect pairing really all around. And then you can garnish this with edible flowers, a little bit of mint, or you can just take a little sip and enjoy. Let's take a sip. It's so refreshing in like in the most amazing way. You can taste the fruit, you can taste the rosé, you can taste the sparkling rosé. It's really just a really simple cocktail that as soon as you add bubbles, it makes it into the perfect soirée. So you can head over to marksievers.com for the full written recipe for my Rosé times Deux cocktail. Of course, like this video, give it a thumbs up, and hit the little notification bell so you're notified of new videos as soon as they post, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I have a cocktail to drink. I have to make Mr. Sievers a cocktail, and then I think we have more cocktails after that. Bye, guys. Such a pretty color. This recipe and more can be found on my website, marcsievers.com. Thanks for watching. So in the bowl of my, or the jar I should say, of my food processor, oh God, start over.